Buenas tardes, y'all. I just want to add this quick extra explanation about two topics for this week or this unit. One is about comparisons, and the second one is about superlative. As we have it right here, superlative. Okay. Comparisons. Let's start with that. We have examples in English on the left side, and then we have examples in Spanish on the right side. I added colors to make it more appealing and more visible to you. So we have the quick sentence right here. The house is prettier than the apartment. Green are the nouns, house, apartment, that we're comparing. We have the formula is, then, in English, and we have the adjective that we know we had to add the er to compare. The second example is the car is faster than a bicycle. Noun, car, bicycle. Faster is the adjective that's already been compared. How do we transfer this into Spanish? And by the way, these are unequal comparisons. La casa es más bonita que el apartamento. You see, casa is a noun, apartamento is a noun, and the formula is más que. So in English, you add the er, or depending on the spelling, to the adjective, prettier. In Espanol, you have to use the word más, and then the adjective, bonita, and then the word que. It's similar to the formula, but in English, you attach to the adjective. Second example. El carro es más rápido que la bicicleta. We have the nouns that we're comparing, carro, bicicleta, and then we have más, and then you have que. So then equals to que, and then faster means más. If we are transferring this information to Spanish. Más rápido, faster. Two words in Espanol, one word in English. In English, you can't say the house is prettier than the apartment because you're missing something, right? The car is faster, a bicycle. You're missing something. The same thing in Spanish. You had to have más que, and the adjective. We have the irregular comparative words or comparisons. In English, you have Pedro is better than Jose, or Jose is worse than Pedro. You have the adjective in the transform form to make a comparison, and here as well. This is equivalent in Espanol to Pedro es mejor que Jose. This is irregular. And the worst is transferred as peor. Jose es peor que Pedro. These are irregular comparisons, adjective in Spanish. Mejor, peor. It falls in this category when you talk about someone else's age. Maria is older than Olga. Maria es mayor que Olga. Olga is younger than Maria. Olga es menor que Maria. With a verb, Pedro has less cars than Jose, or Jose has more cars than Pedro. It's transferred in Español. Pedro tiene menos carros que Jose, and Jose tiene más carros que Pedro. So menos equals in English to less, and más equals in English to more. It's pretty much very straightforward structures. Don't forget that if you use then to compare, the equivalent in Espanol is que. Then and que. This is a formula. You need to have all the ingredients in the right place, aligned in the way it's supposed to be to produce meaning. When we compare two things that are equal, we call them equal comparisons. In English, we have, for example, with nouns, the house is as pretty as the apartment. The car is as fast as the bicycle. How do we transfer this to Español? La casa es tan bonita como el apartamento. I use bonita because I'm referring to la casa. El carro es tan rápido como la bicicleta. I'm using the word rápido because I'm referring to the car. Okay, that's the word I started my comparison. When I started with bicicleta, then I would have to change rápido to rápida. Keep in mind that since it's an adjective, it has to match the noun. If we compare with a verb, Patricia has as many houses as Olga. En español es Patricia tiene tantas casas como Olga. I use tantas to match my noun that I'm comparing. Casas. If I'm using the word perros, then it will be something like Patricia tiene tantos perros como Olga. So tantas has to match the noun because tantas is an adjective. And finally, and of course I repeat, this is an additional explanation. You have to use the one or have to watch the one from the VHL website. Superlative means the most. In inglés, María is the best of the class. María es la mejor de la clase. I'm using la because I'm referring to a female. Antonio is the worst player of the team. Antonio es, oh, there's a mistake in here. Let me correct it right away. El peor jugador del equipo. I'm referring to el because it's Antonio. And the worst is el peor, the worst. The best is el mejor o la mejor, depending on the subject of this comparison. Okay. So I just wanted, as I said at the beginning of this video, to give you a quick extra information about these topics: comparisons, equal and unequal comparison, and superlative. This is to complement what you have on the VHL website. Practice makes perfection. If you have any question or you see have some need something else for me to clarify, just send me an email. Gracias and have a wonderful afternoon and wonderful week. Adiós.